While driving down a desolate UK highway, two men are flagged down by a lone figure in the dead of night. The grainy footage reveals a person in what appears to be a baggy one-piece jumpsuit, a uniform eerily reminiscent of the Royal Air Force from the 1940s. When the drivers turn around to offer help, the road is mysteriously empty, the stranger having vanished without a trace. Driven by the unsettling encounter, one of the men investigates the area's history. His research uncovers a chilling coincidence. In 1943, a Royal Air Force plane crashed and lost control near Middleton Farm. The location of the crash is the exact spot where the spectral airman was seen, forever trying to flag down a ride home from the very stretch of road where he met his tragic end. In the monochrome glow of a dashcam, traffic flows smoothly across 4 empty lanes when a woman materializes directly in the path of a black pickup truck. She strolls calmly across the asphalt, her pace unhurried, and her demeanor unnervingly detached from the near collision she just caused. The truck and the car behind it slam on their brakes, a reaction that could be for the red light ahead, or a shared primal instinct to avoid an entity that shouldn't be there. The grayscale footage erases all context, leaving only the chilling, impossible act. This was no jaywalker. A living person could not have appeared so suddenly from the void of an empty road. The woman's casual disregard for 2 tons of speeding metal marks her as something not of this world. A phantom for whom traffic laws and physics are merely suggestions, forever crossing a road that may have claimed her life. While driving through the quiet town of Davidsonville, 2 friends are suddenly confronted by an anomaly, a large, shifting black mass that materializes at the edge of their vision. At first, it's a fleeting shadow, easy to dismiss, but then it solidifies into a tangible, dark form, a void that seems to absorb the very light around it, before it vanishes into nothingness in the blink of an eye. Their reaction is the most telling evidence. The immediate, panicked acceleration speaks to a primal fear that cannot be faked. They weren't just startled, they were fleeing for their lives. The speed of their escape, coupled with the object's unnatural disappearance, suggests they encountered something that defied all explanation. A predatory darkness that chose to reveal itself for only a moment before letting them go. As a group of friends traveled down a desolate road, their headlights pierced the darkness to reveal a solitary, motionless figure standing just beyond the edge of vision. The silent, unnerving presence compelled them to make a desperate choice: to accelerate and race past the unknown entity. As they roared by, the glare illuminated a chilling detail. The figure was shrouded in a stark, ghostly white sheet. The most terrifying part was its absolute stillness. A living person would have flinched, recoiling from the speed and noise of the passing vehicle. But this shrouded sentinel didn't move a muscle. Its calm defiance of human instinct, revealing a horrifying truth. This was no prankster. It was a phantom, eternally waiting on the roadside for reasons we can only fear to imagine. While speeding down a dark Indian highway, 2 friends are suddenly confronted by a spectral sentinel. A figure cloaked in pure white stands motionless at the road's edge, its face frozen in a mask of eternal surprise, staring with an unnerving intensity into the abyss. The car zooms just feet away, but the entity doesn't flinch, its deep concentration unbroken by the world of the living. This was no living person, but a phantom forever trapped in its final shocking moment. The most chilling possibility is what holds its gaze: the unseen roadside remains of its own mortal body. The ghost isn't just looking into the darkness, it is staring at the secret of its own death, a tragedy it is condemned to witness for eternity. At first, it's easy to miss, a fleeting stain on the periphery of the headlights, but then the shape resolves into the unmistakable silhouette of a human figure, standing motionless on the shoulder of the road. This is no living person. Its form is a void, a shadowy outline devoid of any features, and the lower half of its body seems to dissolve into the night, making it almost transparent. The sheer speed of the car confirms this was no trick of the light. The figure's ethereal nature, its lack of solidity, points to a single, chilling conclusion. This was not a man, but a specter, a residual imprint of a soul forever bound to this stretch of asphalt, its presence only visible in the fleeting glare of passing headlights before it fades back into the darkness. Before we get to number 1, please subscribe to the channel for more daily scary videos. While driving down a quiet California highway, 2 friends are confronted by a figure that defies physics. A man dressed in all black, standing directly in their lane with his back turned. Despite being bathed in the glow of street lamps and oncoming headlights, the man absorbs the light, remaining a solid, featureless silhouette against the illuminated road. He is a living shadow, a void in the fabric of reality. This was no stranded motorist. A living person would have been illuminated, their form defined by the light. But this entity consumed it, existing only as an absolute darkness. His deliberate placement in the lane and his impossible interaction with light mark him as something otherworldly, a shadow person, an intelligent void, using the highway as its domain.